This QTV webcast brought to you in part by Bonds Limited.
Taking a look now inside of our lesbian journal report, and we will find a story about two remarkable women who fought society and won. Their story premiered at this year's San Francisco International LGBT Film Festival, and our very own Layla Farah has their story.
You've been together since 73?
13 years.
74.
When Ruth Furman and Connie Kurtz met in 1959 and then fell in love in 1974, little did they know that their lives together would be the stuff movies are made of.
We didn't know that a person called Deborah Dixon, who is the director of the film, could take over 50 hours of shoots and create a story that has a wonderful flow to it, a wonderful rhythm to it, that has us, Ruthie and I, after seeing it umpteen times, still crying and still laughing, and we know the story. Them's is us.
Once I met Ruthie and Connie, I fell in love with them as characters and knew that, you could deal with a serious subject, in a really entertaining and emotionally accessible way.
It got our essence of who we are as people, as a couple, as activists, as mothers, in every room of the house, how we are. It was really wonderful.
Every Room in the House chronicles the good times and the bad that this unique couple has endured throughout their lives together. How they shocked their friends and families when they left their husbands and moved in together, and how they became best friends and eventually lifelong partners.
You were an embarrassment to the entire community.
I was astounded. I thought they were very brave. I didn't really understand it.
Ruthie and Connie both say that nothing was held back in the telling of their story. In fact, they both say that watching the finished product was a real education, even for them.
When I heard that my mother didn't go downstairs to Contello, not because so much of her shame and embarrassment, but how it was put upon her because her daughter was a lesbian.
To hear some of the things that went on behind our backs was a big surprise.
It was only gossip in spite of what we had done for that community. I'm not finished with them. They're going to hear from me in some way.
And hear from them they have. Ruthie and Connie's Happily Ever After story was this year's closing film at San Francisco's world-renowned Gay and Lesbian Film Festival.
When I finished seeing that film, it was done. I never looked back for one moment and said, we forgot this, or we should have. No.
I remember when we viewed the film, I said that this was better than Gone with the Wind or something like that. I really loved it.
And I love the title. I really love the title.
Because we are lesbians, gays. We have a relationship with, whether we're alone or we're in a couple. In every room of the house, we're still that person. We like the love story because, it's a love story.
And we're 66 years old and 68 years old, and it's still a love story.